Well, it's been a big focus here in West Michigan since that deadly crash in Kalamazoo last year. How to safely share the road with bicyclists. In this week's Know the Law segment, Tom Sinas is here to talk about how to keep both drivers and cyclists safe.
As the old saying goes, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
And cyclists are on our roads, and we are making our roads more cycling friendly throughout West Michigan. So we got to learn how to ride and live together.
More and more we see those bike paths where they're painted in, they have their own lane that they can stay in and be safe.
That's right. And a lot of times people think that it's only on those bike lanes that cyclists can ride, and that's not correct. We actually have a statute in the state of Michigan that I brought with us that says that cyclists have the same rights and responsibilities as motorists.
It's like they're a car, it's like they're a motorcycle. They can have the entire lane if they need it.
That's right. Yes and no. They have the right to be on the roadway just like a car.
Okay.
And so motorists have to remember that that's true as a matter of law and a matter of practicality, that they're going to be on the road.
Okay.
When there's a bike lane, obviously they have the right to use the bike lane.
Okay.
What if there isn't a bike lane? Well, the law is that cyclists need to ride as close as possible to the right-hand curb.
All right.
As is practicable, is what the statute says. So when they can, cyclists should be riding on the right-hand side of the road, close to the curb. About 2 years ago, though, in Grand Rapids, we passed an ordinance that is sometimes called the 5-foot ordinance. And what that says is, within the city of Grand Rapids, if you are going to pass a cyclist, even if it's just a cyclist riding along the curb, you have to have 5 feet of room between your car, or even the mirror of your car, and the cyclist. So think about, 5 feet of room. That's a lot of room that you have to legally give a cyclist when you are going past them.
If you're a cyclist and you're on the road downtown and you want to make a left, you pull into the left turn lane and you sit in traffic to make that left and then get back over to the right after you've made the turn.
That's right. And no matter where you see a cyclist, when you're passing them, you have to give them that 5-foot clearance. Now, that's in the city of Grand Rapids. Other suburban areas around West Michigan are considering passing similar ordinances, and there's actually a bill pending in the Michigan legislature to make that a statewide rule. But it is a rule in Grand Rapids, and it's also a rule around other parts of the state. So you have to know that cyclists have a right to be on the road. You've got to know that when you're going to pass them, you have to pass them safely.
Yeah.
And cyclists also, you need to know that when you're looking for them, that oftentimes if there's not a bike lane, they're going to be riding along that right-hand curb of the road, and they have the right to be there.
And your last bullet point, don't honk. You can scare people.
Don't honk, right? What good does it do? I've just told you that cyclists have the right to be there and that you should expect them there, and honking can create a whole lot of scare, and it can cause accidents, right? And obviously we don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
And you don't want to scare a cyclist, but certainly you don't want to cause an accident, and you don't want to honk unnecessarily, because you don't want to be in the situation where a cyclist is injured and then says, I got in this accident because you honked at me for no reason. Right. So don't honk.
And if somebody is in an accident involving a bicycle and they need to talk about their legal rights, they can always give you a call.
They sure can. 616-301-3333. Online at sinasdramis.com, or be sure to also check out bikelaw.com, or shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com.
Nice job. How many helmets did we hand out the other week?
We handed out 375 helmets to kids in West Michigan.
Nice job.
We also did it in Traverse City and Lansing.
Sinas Dramis, getting it done. Thanks, Tom.
Christian.